My name is Rhapsody, welcome back to Slay the Spire Modded. We get to move on to our next character now. We had 2 runs with the Glutton, and now it's time to start the Mystic. Starts with 77 max HP, 99 gold. The Mystic is a mysterious master of 2 opposed disciplines. Uses sword and sorcery alike to defeat her foes. Starts with the spell book at the start of combat. Add a random cantrip to your hand. We will play in the highest ascension that is available to us. It's also worth noting that due to the tin flute in the last episode, we will start with a pre-upgraded echo chamber in this deck, which is make an echo of the first 2 cards you play each turn. This will mean that we get off to an absurdly good start. Some people are not going to like that, based on the idea that, well, you shouldn't have bonuses that persist between episodes, because then if someone misses an episode, they're just randomly dropped into an episode with a really strong card left in the deck, or like trivializing the skill level. I will try and make sure that I take on extra challenges to bring the skill level the difficulty level back in check. But also recognize that for every person who doesn't want to see a run that starts with this, there would also be a person, if not more, commenting, wait, you got the tin flute last episode, where's the echo chamber? I wanted to see a run starting with echo chamber. So, can't please all the people all the time. If this isn't what you're into, I'll catch you in the next episode. Alright. Now that I've said that, obtain a random common relic is the thing I'm happiest here to take. We get a whetstone, which upgrades a strike, and a Shocking Grasp as well. Shocking Grasp being a spell, deal 10 damage, poised, deal 18 instead. So poised means that it triggers an additional effect if you have a stack of poise, which you get from playing art cards, A-R-T-E. And powerful effects, you get an extra effect if you have a stack of power, which you get from playing spells. So see how they're titled spells. So I think any card except for a power, like I think attacks and skills alike can be either arts or spells rather. And occasional cards are both. Alright. Well, the path on the right has 3 elites, whereas the left does not have the ability to take 3 elites, so I know where I'm going. Oh, look! Echo Chamber. Make an echo of the first 2 cards you play each turn. So I will play Read Magic first, because I want to make a copy of Shocking Grasp and then of Shocking Grasp. And I get another copy of Shocking Grasp at the very end there that I don't get to use. Okay. Yeah, I may as well just take no damage this combat, because I can just Shocking Grasp 3 times next turn for the kill. There's a sound effect playing that I don't understand. Bladework, gain 2 technique, upgrades to 3. Technique increases block gain and damage dealt by arts. Interestingly, since the echo chamber creates an echo of the first 2 cards I play each turn, I can actually Bladeworks, Bladeworks, Bladeworks. This is going to be really cool. Is it whenever I get a... It must be whenever I play a cantrip that it plays that sound effect? Because I can't tell otherwise what's going on with it. Oh, it's whenever I gain a stack of poise or gain a stack of... not poise. The other thing that isn't poise. Alright. Well, Acid Splash here. Arcane Dodge, and then we can even hit in a Shocking Grasp. Beautiful. Get that dead louse. So now I'm gonna want a bunch of arts here if I can get them at all. Disengage is just a bunch of block for us? Sure. Beautiful. I really did want to copy the Bladework again, but may as well not just take damage for no reason. Okay, so here I'll disengage twice and just murder the frontliner. So So I get to start next turn with 2 arts already having been played. The reason that's important is because I have very few arts in the deck at the moment, so it's very difficult for me to trigger Poised on my Shocking Grasp. We've got it now. Divining Blow, powerful. Draw 1 card for each stack of power. We're not going to have many stacks of power because we're going to want to focus on putting arts in this deck so that we can benefit from the technique. So this doesn't upgrade to become an art. Yeah, we're not going to be taking any of these then. I really do want to leave that Bladework in the deck. There's Echo Chamber. Double defend. No need to do anything else that turn. Bladework, Bladework, disengage. Alright. We're off to the races now. Definitely pop out a defense, and then we can just straight up... Ooh, do I want to murder the Rosebush or defend? We can take this slow, it's fine. So what, they're buffing, they're just gaining strength. Yeah, I'm just killing them next turn anyway. Yeah, I'll actually disengage here as well, just so that I have the knowledge that I can play the Shocking Grasp 2 times next turn if I want. Yeah, I'll take 1 damage here, but we end the fight. Languish Potion. Apply 3 Languid, as well as another... No, don't want another disengage here. Upgrade a card in my deck. Almost always the option I'll be going for here. We'll definitely do it on Bladework. Still looking for, like, damaging arts that I can really take here. Okay. Should just be Bladework, defend, defend. Not a great turn, but at the very least we did have full defense. Yeah, even if I just naturally draw the... Damn it. Hey, Shocking Grasp, we did get it. Beautiful. Whew. Goodbye, looters. Hello. Sudden Clarity. Gain block and draw a card. Yeah, sure. More than happy to. Upgrading that will get it to draw an extra card. Another thing to synergize with our Bladework. Okay, so Backliner is a single strike away from dead. So what? I'm looking for strike, just defense as much as I can get. Yeah, that didn't turn out great. Arcane Dodge is the very bottom card of the deck. Okay. And we're set up for an easy kill next turn. Just grasp him. I have enough defensive arts right now. Pure Instinct. Gain 5 block and then 5 block for each art in your hand. For 2 turns, all strikes count as arts. Beautiful. That's exactly what we want in this build. Crystal Statue. Gain energy at the start of each turn. Breaks after you take 20 unblocked attack damage. Okay, well now we have an extra incentive not to be damaged. As if we needed an extra incentive not to be damaged, but okay. Unfortunately, we have a lot of skills in this deck, so this fight is going to be real rough for us. A hell of a lot of damage there. I take 5 back myself, but I'm pretty close to a kill. I'm gonna Sudden Clarity. I think maybe even twice. No, I shouldn't. It's fine. Yeah, I definitely don't do it twice. Because I'm looking to play the Shocking Grasp 2 times. And if I drew it again, I wouldn't have any copies of Echo left. Ninjato, every time you play 3 attacks in a single turn, gain 2 strength, not half bad. Natural 20, your next attack this turn does double damage. Upgrades to your next attack this turn does double damage without exhausting. Probably not really our kind of thing. We don't really have any strength gain in the deck at all, so like Flurry. Actually, hang on. Flurry is ridiculous with blade work, right? Because it deals damage multiple times. Yeah, we'll take it there. And for that same reason, we'll upgrade Flurry. All right, Lagavulin. Hell yes. So now we get to Echo Chamber, Blade Work, Blade Work, Blade Work. It's exactly how I wanted to start this. Yes. Okay. Disengage, disengage, disengage. Just trying to set up for the best next turn I can possibly have. All right. Well, Shocking Grasp. Then Flurry for a bunch of damage, and then Flurry for a bunch of damage and instantly kill. Tag bag. Shops have all 3 kinds of sale tags. Sale tags can appear on colorless cards, and on sale cards are cheaper. We'll pass these as well. I do want to go to the shop. Oh, yes. Dark Deal. Unplayable Grave. Start up, choose 1 of 3 random black cards to add to your draw pile. Not half bad. But really what I'm looking for here is Grinning Jar. Obtain a skill that draws 2 cards. Obtain an additional copy for every other 12 cards in the deck. That's just a lot of free draw, basically. Yeah. And then I should probably just remove a strike. Actually, maybe it should have been a defend there. We are really defensible. Yep, that's just me being really dumb. I forgot that Ninjato was actually going to get us draw at the very end there, and as a result, I drew into the 1 card that I desperately needed to have energy left over to play. That was just really bad. Alright. At least I've got Sudden Clarity and the Grinning Jar in my next hand. Okay, Echo to Sudden Clarity. Sudden Clarity again. Let's go for the draw. Alright. Beautiful. So I did play my... Yeah, I did play my Blade Work. Got it. I really want to Shocking Grasp, because then this Flurry is lethal, right? Gosh, it's close. Alright, we actually managed to get through this fight without taking any damage, despite my oopsie-doozy on the first turn. Damn it, if I played Pure Instinct first there, I would have actually killed. That's my bad. Okay. Got the enemy, though, in the end. Pair, raise your max HP by 10, as well as momentum. Spells and arts deal more damage and gain more block for each stack of poise and power, respectively. No. We don't really diversify. We just play arts right now. Bulk up, gain 6, then exhaust a random card at your hand. If you're powerful, you choose if and what to exhaust. Upgrades to 9 block. No, we don't really want to exhaust cards from my deck at this point. Do we have a quest to go to a campfire? We don't. I do have a couple things in the deck that I still need to upgrade, but I'll go here instead. Toke. Yeah, it should just be card removal. We'll take a defend out just because we have a bunch of extra defense already in the deck. Come on, get me my setup. Hey, there we go. That's part of my setup. Okay, so it should just be Shocking Grasp now. Good. Now, unfortunately, this turn, obviously, I just want to Blade Work 3 times. Enemy's got 36 damage incoming. I definitely need to defend it because of the Crystal Statue. So I think I actually just have to... Lame. I just have to Sudden Clarity a bunch of times here. Probably even use the Speed Potion. That's my bad. Should have done that earlier. There we go. Well, I'll get to play that Bladework one of these days. I just need to keep the extra from Crystal Statue. Okay. Pure Instinct isn't bad. Gets me a bunch of block for this turn. Hell yeah, so I get to Bladework, 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 Arcane Dodge. Hell yeah, so I get to full defend. As well as get all of those incredibly important effects out of my hand. Damn it, give me damage. Well, all of my strikes are a bunch of damage right now at the very least. There's the Flurry. Obviously, I shouldn't have drawn there. I was hoping to draw garbage cards out of my deck. Rather than the good, like the really good one. Actually, I should have been echoing my strikes there. Wow. Did not even consider that. This burn should not count as us not perfecting, because we haven't taken unblocked attack damage from the enemy. Yeah, this is definitely now Flurry, Flurry. Disengage. So Flurry is our damage engine right now, easily. If we can get a non-intrusive spell into the deck, that'd be really nice. Okay, Haste. For X turns, draw one card, gain energy, and deal one more damage with your attacks and gain one more block from your cards. Upgrades to X+1 turns. Interesting. Greater Invisibility. Gain one intangible. Exhaust Ethereal. Does not exhaust if you play 2 arts this turn. Upgrades to being does not exhaust if you play 1 art this turn. That is really powerful. That's a huge amount of defense for us. The problem is, we're already really good at defending. Defense, 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 and buffs all of our defense, and another defense, and they all get buffed, like, except for Pure Instinct at the very least, but... For that reason, Greater Invisibility seems like it's... not really necessary? Haste is interesting, but Haste is not something I can really play with Echo Chamber. Like, I upgrade Haste, and then I can play it 3 times at the end of a turn, but the Echo Chamber only copies the things that you play at the start of your turn. I think I just pass. Hamster Wheel. Gain energy each time you draw a card. Drawing a card increases its cost by 1 for the turn. At the start of the combat, add a random curse to your draw pile and for each X cost card in your deck. Now, that would be good, but I am certain that the way that echoes work is they take the same cost. So because of that, this would basically just make everything that I play from Echo Chamber way more expensive. Tiny House is obviously not really an option here. We'll take Claw Grip. Sure. I mean, the card that it retains will be lowered in cost by 1, and then I can copy it a bunch of times with the Echo Chamber, because the cost is retained. I'm almost certain the cost is retained. If I'm wrong about this, I will be really furious at myself, obviously. Yeah. Echo Chamber, Bladework, Bladework, then Sudden Clarity. Not even going to launch an attack here. So this Shocking Grasp I should be able to play for free like a couple times here. So let's go with Disengage first. Then Shocking Grasp the front line. And yep, see, it's still 0 cost. Beautiful. That's exactly what I was looking for there. Should have played that one first before I played all of those strikes. That's my bad. Oh, we retained the Echo Disengage. I didn't know you could retain Echo cards. I thought they were definitely ethereal. I'm almost certain they are ethereal as well, actually. Hey, lethal. Should I take any of these? Probably not. Alright, let's turn the music volume down a little Seems louder than the volume in the other areas here. All right. Oh, another blade work? Yes. Oh my god, yes. I really want the preserved instinct, but obviously it's blade work. And probably just card removal. So, bottled happiness. Upon pickup, choose a card. It will exhaust on draw. At the end of combat, bottle an additional card. You can burn your entire deck. And I have done that, and it was good fun. The end. That's my story. There it was. Card removal service. Probably just take another defend out of the deck. Those strikes are actually really powerful right now because they can be made into arts. Nature's Temptation. After wandering through the jungle for what feels like an eternity, you come to a clearing with fruits neatly arrayed in the middle. You're hungry and stumbling through this blasted place. Would love to eat some, despite how bad of an idea that would be. Let's give in to our desires. You must have some. You eat one, then another, and when you've had your fill, just one more is all you need. Only 3 fruits remain. You can have a strawberry, a pear, or a mango. So I'm assuming those are going to give us the same benefit that strawberry, pear, and mangoes typically do, which is to say 7 max HP, 10 max HP, 14 max HP. But the strawberry hurts us. The pear makes us want to take a break, and the mango slows us down. I'm going to guess we get the effect slow permanently if we take the mango, which seems like a bad idea. Take a break from just looking at it. I don't know what that would be, but hurt is definitely just damage. I'll take that. Yep, raise your max HP by 7 and take 14 damage. You take the last delectable treat and put it in your mouth. It sizzles and burns on the way down. Really shouldn't have drawn there. Would have had an excellent turn next turn. Not off bads. Finds me the Echo Pure Instincts. Oh, I can just go all the way down with these echoes. Just don't need to, though. Bye-bye, Shield Parasite. Hello. Nothing. Actually, I will toss the Tentacle and take the Ancient Potion there so that I can keep 5 decks at a certain time when I need it. Again, I'm just going to go for the easy option here. Take my 5 max HP. Do I just play both of my Bladeworks now? I think I do. Holding off for the right time to play them after Echo Chamber just seems like a really great way to make sure that I end up taking damage I don't need to take in this fight. Yep, I keep mistracking when I'm going to be drawing. Okay, so they are taking cards out of my deck and exhausting them. So you're going to exhaust Flurry on death or after being attacked 3 more times. Flurry is returned to my hand. At the end of my turn, Flurry is exhausted. What? Okay, so I have to kill that frog right now if I want Flurry back in my deck. Got it. Well, seeing as Flurry is like all of my damage, let's do that. It tried to get returned to my hand, but it couldn't. That's fair enough. So you just took another card, Sudden Clarity. Okay, that Flurry is about to get real powerful. Come on and let me murder you. Dang it! Very close to the murder there. Oh, it's because we weakened. I was wondering what was going on there. 30 you, and then I get to flurry twice. Hell yes. Shovel! You can now dig for relics at rest sites. Oh my god! Let's get the shovel event. Oh, that would be so important. Gemini form. For the first spell or art you play each turn, spell and art rather, you play each turn, add a random card, or rather, play a random card, sorry, of the other type from your draw pile. Ethereal upgrades to not be ethereal anymore. We don't have many cards of the other types. That doesn't really make sense for us. Riposte. Deal 6 damage if the enemy intends to attack. Apply 1 weak and vulnerable. Upgrades to 9. Application of weakness and vulnerability is really important. And it's another art, so seems an easy pick for us. Hopefully we get the event that cares about whether or not you have the shovel, because, oh, that would be so exciting. I've got to upgrade both of these grinning jars at the moment as well, just so that I don't hate using them. I will play the first blade work here, actually. Cool. My next blade work can be the one that I focus on. Blade work, blade work, blade work, disengage, and then arcane dodge. Oh, look at all that HP we have. HP? Sorry, block, rather. My bad. So the Kasakara is going to consume those carcass sacks, healing HP equal to their HP, and gaining 3 strength for each sack that it eats. Got it. Oh, hell yeah. Big ol' flurry right there. Elephant Mask. At the start of each combat, the enemy with the most HP loses 8 strength that turn, as well as grapple. Stun the target. Can't use in the same turn as an attack. We don't ever really want to not attack. But grapple after Echo Chamber allows us to stun the target 3 times. So we get 3 turns worth of stun. That is really big. Matroshka, the next 2 non-boss chests you open contain 2 relics. Well, we're probably only going to open like 1 more. I'll take the Sapphire Key here. 1 away from getting another removal. I don't think any of these are really necessary for us. That's Komuchan, by the way. The next room you can go to other than bosses becomes a rest site, can only be used once. Metronome gains, or rather increases strength for each sequential attack played, up to a maximum of 10. Playing a non-attack card or losing HP resets the bonus to 0, as well as the Heavy Jacket. At the start of each combat, gain 1 plated armor for every 2 relics that you have. Come on. Damn it. Alright, so we will play the first blade work without amplifying it. I'll also play the Pure Instinct here, just so that my strikes are now affected. This enemy isn't even attacking, so I can't even really hit him with the effect that I was looking for. Oh well. Damn it! Alright, another blade work just gets to be naturally played there, unfortunately, for us. We've just been glared at, randomizing the cost of some of the cards we draw. Oh no, randomized them real badly for us. Well, at least we get to retain the sudden clarity here. And a bunch of cards now have randomized cost. Damn it. I can now actually just grapple the back line 3 times here, and I think I do. So I'm just accepting all of our cards are going to have random costs at this point. Oh, hell yeah, that's a flurry. Do you want to play a spell first if I can, though? Get that amplified effect. I mean, that's already full defense for us. Granted, not the best way to have handled this fight, but we don't have that much damage that isn't single target, so not a bad way to deal for it either. Art of War. If you don't play any attacks during your turn, gain an additional energy next turn. There's also Mystical Shield here. Block is reduced to 8 instead of 0 at the start of your turn. Upgrades to 8. It's set to 8. Not particularly interested. Ugh, do I want the Snecko autograph? I don't even know what it does. I'm taking it. It says, right-click in the shop to activate. Randomly obtain one of the relics. Okay, right. Now it actually tells us what it does. Fair enough. To Snecko's 0 to 3 fan. Beautiful. Well, that's cool. Right, because previously it just said... What does it say again? I can hardly recall. Oh, God, I hate that I have to play both of those again. Previously it said a thing that I forgot. Savvy? We're all good with that? I'm pretty sure what it said previously was like, who knew the merchant was such a big fan? Goodbye, Pendulum, and hello to... Ooh, 5-foot step. Deal 6 damage, powerful. Shuffle this card into your draw pile. That'd be interesting, because if I copied that a bunch of times, I could shuffle my draw pile a bunch of times really, really quickly. And the benefit of that would mainly be for Magic Missile, which we don't have. So because we don't already have that in the deck, we don't take that card. Echo, grapple. Oh, hell yeah. Bladework. And then I just defend. I'll intentionally not draw this turn at all because I don't want to draw the other Bladework. Excuse me? Thank you. Unfortunately, this Bladework is no longer played with any copies of anything, so boo hiss on that one. I like that we just took one enemy out of the fight for ages. Hell yes. And show me lethal somewhere? Anywhere? Nope. No 0 cost for us. Goodbye, frog. Hello, bag of marbles. At the start of combat, apply 1 vulnerability to all enemies, as well as... Do I want that block potion? Probably not. Bladed Dash is really interesting because it benefits twice, once in damage and once from block from every single point of technique. All right. Oh, this is going to be interesting. Oh, wait a second. That's incredible. So I just get to fight the Spider Queen by itself this entire time. I'm just going to use the entire time to set up my Bladeworks, I think. Again, I don't want to draw any cards here. I might draw the other Bladework. Damn it. I forgot that I was going to be drawing there. Ugh, that's my bad. Enemy is now unstunned. They're about to take a turn. I know, it terrifies me too. Now all my strikes are arts as well. Oh, this should really just royally dunk on them. I should just be able to strike through the entire group. Yeah, strike. Read magic, which is now a spell, so I get to trigger my Flurry. Hell yes. I do need to get that shame out of the deck. Yeah, it's just naturally in the deck. Beautiful. Goodbye, Spider Queen, with such ease as well. Just putting them away. Hell yes. Sit down. Deals 30 damage, ignores block, upgrades to 40. Spell recall, return a spell card from your discard pile to your hand. Removes exhaust on its upgrade. Yeah, not really into any of those either. Ori. Upon pickup, choose and add 5 cards to your deck. The Cracked Hourglass. Gain energy at the start of each turn. If any battle takes longer than 3 minutes, you die. And Monkey's Paw, which we've seen before. Whenever you play a card, add 2 copies of it to your discard pile at half power rounded down. I definitely don't want to do that. Our whole discard pile will just be cards from my Echoes. Cracked Hourglass. I mean, none of our fights take particularly long, so I think I can take the Cracked Hourglass here. And having that extra upfront energy is really good for us. Okay. Yeah, no, I can take out 4 elites this floor. Hell yeah, let's go for it. Okay, we'll Echo... I'm gonna say Riposte, then like... Shocking, Shocking... Guess we'll just disengage here. There's no need to set up everything else. Because the enemy is just extremely easy to kill. Sideswipe. Deal 5 damage. It's 0 cost. Apply 2 weak. I think I just take another Bladed Dash. Upgrade all cards. You can no longer heal. Add 2 normality to the deck. Normality kills this deck instantly, so I obviously can't take that. And healing is important, so I'll take the red relic. Oh my god, it did keep Bladework as well. Holy hell. Yes. It's exactly what I wanted. Oh my god. Alright. Flurry for 100 damage right there. Good. Mango. Upon pickup, raise your max HP. By a lot. That's another Bladework. Cantrips deal 1 additional damage and gain 1 additional block. We only have like a couple of cantrips in the deck. There's Meta Magic, which is the spell power version of what we're currently using. Probe. Pre-upgraded, but with a question mark as well. So it's randomized. There's a small chance for this to happen on special edition cards, if I recall correctly. From a conversation. From conversation, I think it was actually from a comment from the Evil Pickle. Deal 13 damage start next turn with 1 poise. It's also a spout, so it counts as both a spell and an art. Kinda not into it. I'm thinking I'm just removing a card, probably taking the Oddly Smooth Stone as well. Yeah, we can take them. Oh, yeah. So definitely Bladework. We're looking to kill the backliner here. Relative ease in doing that so far. Yeah, I think we do just end up playing this other Bladework as well. Yeah. So I need to play a spell first, and then it's Bladed Dash. Bladed Dash. Just like dunk him. Okay, we keep Grapple here, so now we know that next turn we have Echo, Grapple, Grapple, Grapple. And literally I only needed a defense card that turn. That would have been really helpful. Oh well. Bladed Dash. Bladed Dash. Bladed Dash. Hell yes. Oh, just damage left, right, and center. Joker card. Every 15th card you play is played twice, as well as just a bunch of stuff I'm really not going to want to put in the deck at this point. Begin to fall. Lose a strike definitely here. Sad to lose it, but whatever. If I have to, I have to. I'll recall here, just so that I don't forget to do it later, because I always forget to do it later. Apotheosis. Upgrade every card in our deck. I mean... yeah, I can take that. And it gives us another gritting jar. We get to retain a strike this turn. How exciting. We'll Echo, then go for the draw. We'll Bladework, go for the draw, go for the draw, go for the draw. There's another Bladework, but I'm not going to use it. I'm using Pure Instinct here for a ridiculous amount of defense. And then riposte to weaken? No, I'll just disengage. I actually kept the blade work this turn. Wild. Alright. So now blade work, blade work, blade work, blade work. Definitely got an arcane dodge here. And now that grapple is the card that I retain this turn, I can just grapple 3 times. Just seems the right thing to do. Yeah, this gets wildly nutty. I love it. Goodbye to Nemesis, and hello to Arrowhead. You may upgrade 2 cards whenever you smith. Well, I am really glad. I'll take none of those. I am really glad that I retrieved rather than smithed in the last position. Baseball, upon pick up a random card in your deck becomes free. Flurry is now free. My gosh. Alright, I'm thinking I should probably use the strength potion in this fight, because this is going to be a pretty rough fight for us. So I've already used the skill this turn. This is active. Actually, it has a different border now, so you can see that they're active. Hell yes. Okay, so that's what? 50 damage, so I can just use it to take out a single target. The problem is, every other target gets healed when I do it, so I need to be resolute in my actions. But they also gain strength is the problem. So the backline is dealing no damage this turn regardless. If this one gains strength again, we're probably in not a great position. It feels like best practice here is almost always going to be kill as many of the backliners as quickly as you possibly can, and then come around to the frontliners afterwards. I'd love to play all of the Bladeworks, trust me, I would, but it's not time for that. So I get to double the next card I play. I actually do get to full defend this turn, so that's going to keep that crystal statue around. I mean, I could grapple each and every one of you, buy myself a turn. But what am I even going to use that turn to do? Probably nothing of value, at least. Okay, doubling up on that riposte kills the frontliner here. I can riposte Blade Dash for another target down. Hey, there's the flurry. Goodbye, enemies. Hell yeah, Toxic Egg. Whenever you add a skill card to your deck, upgrade it, as well as... No, I don't really need any of that. It's fine, though. Whew. We probably got close on that cracked hourglass last time. Should have been watching that a little closer. Two Bladeworks a little earlier than I wanted to use them, but that's okay. Come on. Woo! Two Bladed Dashes here to prove why I wanted them. Oh, I could have defended for one more. For some reason, I was certain that I was already fully defended that turn. That's my bad. Okay, we'll Shock and Grasp, and then we can Flurry, Shock and Grasp for the kill, get another Blade work out. Yeah, I'd rather just retain whatever. Okay. I was really hoping we were just going to get the Flurry, but I guess this will have to do. Another Pure Instinct seems super useful. The amount of arts that I have in my deck makes it insane. So I can now Echo Chamber. So my job at this point is to find a footwork. We don't have one. Not footwork, sorry. It's blade work, my bad. I can just double grapple here. It's still worth. Blade work, blade work, blade work. Hey, we do get to retain the blade work here as well. Beautiful. Blade work, blade work, blade work. And that even gets double played. I'll even play another one. Hell yeah. It's a lot of damage. Oh, and there's another flurry. Beautiful. Quantum Egg, whenever a card is created during combat, it is upgraded, as well as... I could just take another Sudden Clarity. It's a lot of defense for us. Alright. Metamorphosis, is this... Hey, there's a Metamorphosis question mark. For 3, I can shuffle 8 random attacks into my draw pile, and they'll all cost 0 for the entire combat. That's wild. Accelerometer. Right-click during combat to activate, usable once per combat. Decrease your turn-based debuffs by 1 and increase all the enemy turn-based debuffs by 1. Yeah, probably not my thing. Question card, not really important. Started combat with 3 strength. Whenever you play an attack, lose 1 strength this turn. Obviously, definitely not our kind of thing. Dedication is interesting. Gain 1 strength. The dex can be upgraded any number of times. How many times would that have to be upgraded before I would play it for 3 cost? Four, maybe 3. It's very playable. I think I'll turn them all down. I'm also not going to be using the Snecko autograph here, just because there's none of these that I'm actually really excited to have. Let's get that shame out of the deck now. I'm almost certain I passed up a shame removal opportunity earlier, which would be my bad. Okay, I use every source of draw that isn't that Grinning Jar first, because that Grinning Jar would prevent me from using this one. So I get to double play the next card that I use. Just important I remove them when I can. Okay, so now I get to play this Bladed Dash a bunch of times for free. That was almost full defense right there. That's pretty impressive. And this turn, I've really just got to draw a bunch. We'll get this in the end. It's fine. Goodbye, Reptimancer. Spoke too soon, didn't I? Yep, definitely spoke too soon. That's okay. Only 1 HP. Barely even matters. Goodbye, Reptimancer. Hey, and killing the Reptimancer also gets us a random relic. We get the... At the end of your elite combats, raise your max HP by 4, the more jerky. As well as the Foam Finger for the first 3 turns of each combat. Draw an additional card every single turn. Super powerful. Alright. If I'm smithing anything, it's just Apotheosis. Oh, and Grinning Jar. Hell yeah. So I do want the Echo Chamber, but I want it when I have a card in hand. There we go, that I want to copy. I desperately didn't want to draw Blade Work there. Okay, I'm almost about to lose this Crystal Statue at this point, which is obviously terrifying to me. Really wanted to keep the Bladed Dash there, though. Just guess I'm going to grapple a bunch. Alright. So the enemy no longer has any spikes on them. Beautiful. That's exactly what I want to see. Or not see, rather. Do I need more Pure Instinct for the next 2 turns all strikes counters? Not really. Okay, Bladed Dash and Flurry are in the next hand. I can't trigger them correctly, though. I think I should still just play Flurry a bunch of times. Great. And then it generates into the new deck. Beautiful. Exactly what I was looking for. Hey, there we go. We played a spell. Finally. Now the Flurry is way better. Easy kill. Goodbye, massive shapes. Cracked Hourglass doesn't manage to go off. We get 1393. That's a really good score. For A4, that's a really good score. We must have perfected a couple bosses there already. Here it just has to be Dig. We get the Empowering Shard for the start. At the start of each combat, gain 1 strength for each act that you've climbed. Slimy Hat is actually really good for us. Empty Bottle would also be really nice. So I'm going to take the Slimy Hat and then use the Snecko autograph. 50-50 of getting the Snecko. Damn it. Of the Empty Bottle. Unfortunately, we didn't. Instead, we got Quasha Piece, which is if you play 3 attacks, 3 skills, and then 1 skill, then 1 power, you can flee the combat. I should probably try to see if I can do that against the heart. But I also don't want to. Awesome. I just bought myself 2 free turns. Sure, I've lost my Flurry, but now I've got the time to this exactly. Bladework, 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 Apotheosis. Making sure that Bladework is left in my deck. What a ridiculous amount of block to have gained. Just brokenly powerful. That's not to say that it's broken. It's just we have the Echo Chamber so we can do this. And Echo Chamber is a black card. Like, you have to do insane things to get black cards, typically. So we're just lucky to be in the right position at the right time, frankly. Come on, and get me the card I'm looking for. You know exactly which card I'm looking for, video game. Don't you dare play dumb. Well, that'll do. Runic Dodecahedron, you trace before, gain energy at the start of your turn. Okay, that actually works for us. Right now, at least. Alright, so we'll Ancient Potion, then Speed Potion. So now we've got the extra dex. Beautiful. Now, I do need to defend before I do anything else, unfortunately, here. Otherwise, I'll take damage. Now, I've got to remember that I do need to keep up the pace in this fight. Wow, we got a bunch of Bladeworks off on first turn. That's all I actually wanted. Beautiful. Alright, I still have to Sudden Clarity. And then I can grapple, grapple, grapple. I'll just play these Bladeworks normally, actually. Cool. Just trying to draw through as many cards there as possible. Alright. Pure Instinct is really good. Get everything counting. Beautiful. I think I just used the Echo of the Pure Instinct there as well. I've got to remember, I need to be dealing as much damage as soon as possible because this enemy is eventually just going to dunk on us. But also, the Cracked Hourglass will. Okay, I think I need to stop thinking so much and actually just start kicking in a bunch of attacks. Because that took a long time and we didn't really get enough done. Okay, so I do need a defense. Play a Spark and then I can play Flurry. Bladed dash, bladed dash. There's the extra draw. Get another strike, sudden clarity for extra damage. Cool, that'll do it. We've got a bunch of block. Ugh, it's just a damage race. Come on. It's a damage race that I'm going to win. Beautiful, beautiful. Now the bladed dashes are actually doing what we want them to. Oh, come on. Really? Yeah, the bottom card of our deck right now is Flurry, by the way. Just in case you were wondering. Oh, God. Oh, God. No, I did draw the Flurry there as well. Okay. No. We've got this. We've got this. We've got this. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I'm just ramping up the tension. That's all I'm doing here. Woo! 14 seconds left. I'm just trying to build some tension. That's all. That's all I'm trying to do. Alright. Yeah, perfected 2 of the bosses. Got the Heartbreaker. Hell yes. Could scarcely have done better. For the moment, my name is Rhapsody. The name of the game has been Slay the Spire. Hopefully you've been enjoying yourselves. There's a playlist in the description down below with all my content on this game, past, present, and future, as well as a link to the update logo text, update logo text, update logo text, update logo text, update logo text.